up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. And I just finished my last exam. I only need to finish my essay, and then my life will be all about you and me playing Magic together every single day, all day long. Oh, I can't wait for it to happen. Only 2 more days until I need to give my exam to my essay to my professor, and then I will be done. And as we're just talking about personal stuff, I think my new camera will arrive today. So, thank you all for helping me by supporting this channel with some money. I appreciate it very much. I will never ask anyone for money. If you want to do it, you will find a link down there in the description. And thanks to you guys, I was able to afford a new camera, which will improve the quality of these videos even freaking better. And that is all I want to do. Be more entertaining, look even better on camera, so thank you very much. And if you're saying cut your beard and you would be looking better, get the heck out of here. You're now banned from the channel. But enough yammering, let's get into the hammering. So, I was inspired by a CGB deck. Yes, I admit it. I saw this deck and I said, I want to present it to you because there is not much blue-white control going on. I changed a little bit of things here, so it's not exactly the same, but it is almost the same. So, this deck is pretty cool. And as I don't have too much time, I need to get a little inspiration today. But as I said, starting tomorrow, now that the exams are gone, I can put a little bit of more time into deck building. So I promise tomorrow will be a super janky deck just for you. But let's get over this deck. So, there are some MVPs in here as usual. So let's get over the cards that you already know first. We have the Glass Casket to take care of the aggressive creatures. We have 3 Breath of Meletis to find our lands, build a wall, get some life back. Very good against those aggressive decks. We have the Skyclave Apparition. Just one of the best white creatures there is in Standard right now. If you're playing white and you don't have a Skyclave Apparition in your deck, what are you even doing? I don't know. Then we have 3 Teferi Master of Time for the drawing, 2 face out creatures, and maybe if we ever get on 10, we will take 2 extra turns. So, who knows? Maybe it will happen. Then we have 2 Solemn Simulacrums, help us find the lands, and also, you know, draw cards when it dies. It is pretty decent. Then we have 3 Elspeth Conquers Death, and we have 2 Dream Trawlers. So, the Dream Trawler, one of my favorite creatures ever. Whenever you draw a card, he gets +1/+0. Whenever he attacks, you draw a card, and you can give him hexproof by discarding a card. So, as soon as he attacks in, even if you had no cards in your hand, now he is kind of protected. So, only board wipes can destroy him. And then we have Seagate Reborns in here, and Seagate Restorations. We try to use this as a Seagate Restoration to give him the finishing touches with the Dream Trawler. That would be the last time I do this today, promised. So, those are the old cards. And now there's some pretty cool new cards in here. As this is hardcore control, we have 4 Doomskars in here, and they will come in pretty freaking handy to wipe the board. And even if your Dream Trawler is on the field, you wipe the board, you just bring it back with the Elspeth Conquers Death. It is just so much fun. And you can bring back everything. You can also discard something, like the Dream Trawler with the Teferi. Next turn you play the Elspeth Conquers Death, and in turn 6, your Dream Trawler is on the field for free. You have the mana open to play another one or whatever you want to play. It is up to you. Just be smart about it. And yeah, also a card that I haven't played at all until now, the Nico Aris. This, together with the Dream Trawler, is so much freaking fun. Because, I mean, my beard looks better, but this card still is pretty good. When he enters the battlefield, you can pay X, and then you create X shard tokens. And you can sack a shard for 2, scry 1, then draw a card, and that can be very freaking cool. Because let's say your Dream Trawler is out, it is turn 6, you play the Dream Trawler, you have your Nico Aris out with some shards. In turn 7, you just take 3 of the shards, draw 3 cards, he will become a 6/6. The card draw from your turn will make him a 7/5. And then he draws a card, he becomes an 8/5. So, a lot of freaking value. Then for 1, you can make 1 creature unblockable. which can also be pretty freaking good to give someone the finishing attack with the Dream Trawler, and when that creature deals damage, you return it to its owner's hand. You can only also do that with the Skyclave Apparition. Let's say you need another Skyclave Apparition, you attack in with the Skyclave Apparition, return it to your hand, give him a 1/1 or whatever you exiled before, and then you have another Skyclave Apparition. So you could have infinite Skyclave Apparitions, and then you just take care of the tokens with the Glass Casket. Oh, I hope that I will be able to do that. Then, for -1, you can deal 2 damage to target tapped creature for each card you draw on this turn. So, let's say that the attack in with the 4/4, you sack one of your shards, and then you shoot it. The 4/4 will die, because you drew a card for turn, and you drew a card with the shard, and if you attacked it with the Dream Trawler, you can even deal 6 damage to a target tapped creature. It is just so sweet. And for -1, you create one of those beautiful shards. They're just cool. I like them. I mean, they're flying right into his face. What is even happening here? Why are you just looking at the shard that will poke out your eye and very soon? But yeah, let's do him what he wants to do. I don't even care about it. Nico, you're a good planeswalker. Then we have 3. Saw it coming. Don't give a crap about that troll. Keep it out. You can foretell this for 2. Later play it for 2. So if you don't have nothing to do in your turn 2, just foretell the Saw It Coming or the freaking Doomscar. Then we have the Cozy Mind. I freaking love the Cozy, but with this you may be drawing so many cards. The Omen Keel could be useful if you're up against an aggressive deck. You have your Skyclave Apparition out. You need a 3/3 blocker. Now you have it. You can crew the Omen Keel with your Skyclave Apparition, and yeah, just be a little bit safer. But just remember that as soon as you crew this will become a creature, and then it can die to removal. But when this Omen Keel deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards, so 3 from the top of their library, and you may play lands from among those cards as long as they remain exiled, and they will remain exiled for the rest of the game. So this kind of also is a mill card, but that is not our game plan. The Cosima is way more important. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile her, and if you do, it gains whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, and she is exiled, you may put a Voyage counter on it. So, you play the Cosima, turn 4, she gets exiled, you play a land, she gets a Voyage counter. And the next time you play a land, or a land enters the battlefield under your control, you can decide if you want to put another Voyage counter on her, or if you want to return her. And if you return her, you draw a card for each Voyage counter on her, and she gets +1/+1 for each Voyage counter that was on her. Those count as counters. So destroying a creature with no counters on it doesn't work anymore. So let's just say, you play the Cozy Mind, turn 3. Turn 4, you exile her, you play a MtgA Pathway. You keep her in exile, and next turn you play a Fabled Passage. She will get 2 Voyage counters from the Fabled Passage and the MtgA Pathway that she has played. You sack the Fabled Passage in the same turn, and then you will draw 2 cards, return it to the battlefield as a 4/6, which is pretty good, and yeah, do that. Draw a lot of cards as soon as possible. Drawing a lot of cards with this deck is very important. Maybe I should put in the Midnight Clock, but I don't think that we will ever deck ourselves out. And yeah, that is all the cards. So, interactions you try to find is the Cosima with the Fabled Passages, is the Nico with the Skyclave Apparitions, and just smash in with the Dream Trawler. If you're up against a red deck, the Dream Trawler will be the Dream Changer. It will be coming in so clutch, and let's admit it, this card just looks so freaking cool. I love the Sphinxes because I love Egyptian mythology, and yeah, those are pretty sphinxy. So, the rest of course is lands. We have 2 Castle Ardenvales. As we don't always know what to do with our mana, maybe we will build some humans, smash in for the last bit of damage, have some blockers. It is very good. Then we have 5 beautiful Bob Ross Plains and 5 beautiful Bob Ross Islands. Oh, aren't they just so beautiful? Then we have, as I already told you, 4 Mistgate MtgA Pathways. Then we have 4 Temple of Enlightenments for this Scrying, and we have 4 Fabled Passages. I am kind of the Fabled Passage now. So, and yeah, Fabled Passage works really well with the Cosima. Also, if you play a land, put down the Solemn Simulacrum, get another land, you can return the Cosima with one counter at least, and draw a card. She will be a 3/5, which against aggressive decks can be pretty heartbreaking. So, this is hardcore control. I hope you will enjoy it just as much as I already did while playtesting it, and I will see you in those hardcore control games. So, I just finished one of my exams, only have my essay to go, yay, yay, only one more to go, baby, and then I'm done for the semester. And as I already said in the intro, I will be doing some live streams, so make sure that you're there with me in the live streams. The Radish, we're going first. We don't have any blue, so this hand looks pretty terrible. This hand, on the other hand, looks better. So I think sadly the Nico needs to go here. Then we play the Temple, get ourselves another land with the Birth of Meletis. But first we try to find a land here on top. Good, good. So if he plays an aggressive deck, we're looking pretty a-okay. We have the Glass Casket, we have the Birth of Meletis, and sooner or later we will have our Dream Trawler. So let's put down the Birth, get ourselves another white here. A beautiful Bob Ross plane. And next turn we can get rid of something of his with the Glass Casket. Okay, so he's full on red. And we found another land. So that is pretty key. Another land. So how many do we have now? We have 5. So being sure to have the 6th land looks pretty good to me. Here comes a bone. No, no Bone Crusher to my face. What is this madness? But the Crawling Barrens. Okay. So we can put down the Teferi here now. No need not to. Draw ourselves a card. Let us see what we get. Another planes. So we get rid of the other plane. So he thinks that we found something better. Which is pretty a-okay. So I think he's a dragon player. I think there will be a dragon very soon. Oh no. Oh no. Here comes the Chromatic Orrery. Or the frickin' Godzilla. Is this a big red deck? Crazy. So let us see what he does. If he attacks in, we will just draw ourselves another card. I don't value the Teferi too much, but I really like the Doomscar. So if we block here, we still get 4, and as my creature will die anyway, there's no reason to make our Teferi go boom. Alright, the Cosima. Let's draw a card and see what we can get. The Solemn Simulacrum, not really what I need right now, so... Or yeah, I think the Cosima is better on the long run. So let's get rid of this sucker. Let's just get rid of it. And next turn we can be playing our Dream Trawler. Dream Trawler! And that is pretty decent. So, he can now get rid of my Teferi here if he wants to. Let us see what he does. He wants to get rid of the Teferi. Well, good thing we drew Birth Meletis. That can go. Now Teferi still lives. And once we have the Dream Trawler on the way, we're looking pretty a-okay. Because unless he has another Ironcrag Feast or what's called, yeah, Ironcrag Feed, I think it will be pretty hard for him. And even if he has, we have our Elspeth Conquers Death. And we can get rid of whatever he plays here. So yeah, I'm fine with that. There will be an Ugin very soon. I can assure you that much. Big Red. Has been a long freaking time since I have seen a big red deck. Okay, he comes in once more with the Crawling Barrens. But I can just draw a card here and frickin' block it. And I prefer having a Dream Trawler in this case. And even if he has something to to deal damage here, we're still looking pretty a-okay. And he just surrenders. The Reddish just surrenders to the power of the Dream Trawler. Oh, baby, so freaking sweet. So sweet. I just realized that I have a Nico avatar, so why not freaking use it? And how do you like my Picket Gang shirt? The special edition. Only one was ever made, and I own it. Yes, I'm so special. I'm so special, aren't I? I am. Xyro with the Kaya. And the Luris. Oh, the Giganta. The freaking Giganta. Okay, good thing we have a Skyclave Apparition. And we have the Birth of Meletis, so we can find ourselves some land. I like that very much. And now we even have the Glass Casket. Oh, the door is ringing. That could be my new camera. That is a freaking awesome. Yeah, we're up against a second snack deck. It is the second snack deck. Oh. That is kind of annoying, but I can take care of that pretty soon with the Skyclave Apparition. So no need to panic here. He milled himself a land. I like that very much. Unless, of course, he has enough lands. Yeah, it looks like he has enough lands. But we're looking pretty decent here. And yeah, just out of spite, the Throne of Dead needs to go. No throne for you anymore, my friend. No freaking throne for you. So, do you have the perfect combination? The Immersturm Predator. Well, no Immersturm Predator for you, my friend. Before you can, good game? Good game! Oh, he fell apart so quick. All it took was 2 Skyclave freaking apparitions. Do the Cabbage Patch, do the Cabbage Patch. I love it. Okay, Luigi. Yeah. What are you up to? The opponent goes first. We have a pretty controlly hand. If he doesn't play creatures, that is fine. We have time. But if he plays creatures, which 90% of the people do, a Throne of Frickin' Dead once more. Okay. Here's the point where I wish that I have a Skyclave Apparition. A land is gone. I like that. 1 land less for you to play. And he, of course, is a Croxa deck, but we have the Glass Casket. Didn't I just scry away a land? Yeah, I did. I scried it away. So I don't think that he has enchantment removal. But we have so many freaking lands. Oh, he milled himself a Croxa. Very sweet. We have so many freaking lands that I think there is no problem with throwing one away if he plays the Croxa. And if we find a Skyclave Apparition, we're pretty good, because we can take care of the Throne of Death, Throne of Doom. Such a sweet card. This is such a freaking sweet card. Oh, he milled himself 3 freaking lands. 3 of them. Okay, this is pretty good, because taking care of the Throne of Death is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet indeed. Then we have the Glass Casket. Oh, those were some creatures. But I don't even care. 1 zombie, not my biggest fear here. What did he get rid of? I don't even know. So, we still have 1 more turn for the Croxa to come down. And once he mills his cards, we're looking pretty a-okay. The Elspeth Conquers Death will be pretty useful if he plays something like the Egon. Okay. Yeah. That is absolutely fine with me. So, what am I doing here? Well, I think I will just be blocking the Egan. If he brings back his Croxa here, that is fine with me. So, no need to do anything. We will just be chilling. And he even needs to exile 2 cards from his graveyard. So he can't even be playing the Croxa right now. And the Egan, we can always take care of that with the Elspeth Conquer Staff. So I'm pretty fine with that. Oh, now he can be playing it, yeah. I'm just stupid sometimes. But I will block here. I will get rid of everything he has. Then I will just throw away one of my lands. Or do I? And then I can just wipe the board. Looks pretty decent to me. Okay, he comes in with both of them. Why shouldn't he? So we do it like this and like this, just in case. What might be the case? I don't know. I honestly don't know what the case might be. But maybe he's even playing his Croxa here. And if he doesn't, we're still wiping the board. No questions freaking asked. But if he plays a Bone Crusher Giant... Interesting. That indeed is interesting. So... we can still wipe the board here. We can take care of the Egan. But we can't do all of them all together. But I think taking care of the Egan here... well, how many cards does he have in his graveyard? Yeah, having a Skyclave Apparition coming back sooner or later will be a point that he needs to consider. So, yeah, maybe I did him a little favor here, but we're still on 22 life, so I'm not too worried here. We're still looking pretty A-okay. Pretty A-okay, and I can always take care of the Croxa with the Glass Casket, and if he has an Hammerstone Predator, I can also... he has a Vostrider. Good, good, play your Vostrider. I think now it is time to wipe the board. I think it is just time to wipe the frickin' board. And then I still have my Doom Foretold open. My Saw It Coming open. I wish I had a Doom Foretold. But I just don't have it. So he can't be playing anything here. He sacks the goat. You do that. I'm not afraid of you sacking a goat. You ugly, frickin' ugly creature. Holy smokes, really, that Vostrider is the most ugliest creature ever made. Change my freaking mind. I mean, look at it. Freaking... if I would see that in my dreams, I would just never sleep again. Well, I'm still not really sleeping too much, but hey, I would never freaking sleep again. So I will keep my Fabled Passage in case I find a Cosima sooner or later. How many cards does he have? 7. So if you play the Croxa here, I don't want to lose a card, obviously, so I'm gonna just Saw It Common. Or do I just throw away the Fabled Passage and Glass Casket it? I could be doing that as well. But he doesn't want to be playing anything here anyways, because everything he could play will fall to the Skyclave Apparition. Okay. So you want to play something. Well, here comes my Skyclave Apparition. I don't know why he did that, but he did. He just did it. So we're looking pretty okay. We're in hardcore control mode. I would like some card draw, but you can't always get what you want. Here is his Croxa number 1. So he doesn't have too many cards, and it doesn't really matter. If I lose this card, because I wouldn't throw away anything else, and if I lose this card to Croxa himself, or yeah, I think this is just a better choice. And with the Skyclave Apparition, we're still looking pretty A-okay. I think I can get rid of the glass casket. Because this is a 3-drop, so I can be using the Elspeth Conquer Staff. But yeah, this, my friend, will die to the Skyclave freaking apparition. I just love it. Or the glass casket. But I think there's better targets for the glass casket, as the Croxa will just become a 2-2. And the 2-2 can also be eaten by the freaking glass casket. Now he has no more cards in his graveyard, so he needs some card draw himself. And if he has, I don't know, maybe a Liliana or something, we can just Elspeth Conquer Staff it. Which looks pretty good to me. So Luigi. Oh, okay. Taking care of my Skyclave apparition, I see. So this is also pretty good target for the Elspeth Conquer Staff right now, as we would be losing it anyways. And I think having my glass casket here just feels better. And now I even have 2 of them. So yeah, let's get rid of the Elspeth's Nightmare. With the Elspeth Conquer Staff, they're such a good team. They need to do it together. So what are you throwing at my face? The village rights. Okay. Well, I can respect that. But that means that the village rights won't be targeting my Skyclave apparition, which I like as well. And in 2 turns we have another Skyclave apparition. And we still have some card drawing here, with our freaking sweet sleeves. So, will you make a miraculous comeback, my friend, or will I be the one? And a Crowan War. Well, that is not the worst. Even if he sacks it here, that is not the worst. Another freaking Croxa. Yeah, why not? Why not? I have enough glass caskets for days. I have freaking enough of them. And you can't be returning Croxa anytime soon. So yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. We found another freaking land. So let's crack the passage now. I don't want to be finding any more lands here. And thinning out some lands looks pretty decent to me. Holy smokes. Okay, so unless he has another Croxa, we're pretty a-okay. And then I can just get rid of the Crowan War with my new Skyclave apparition. Unless, of course, he has a sack spell here, which is pretty possible. This needs 4 other cards, so yeah. Of course, he has it. Yeah, why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he have it? It's just the way of things. Always have the cards you need when I am drawing nothing but lands. Nothing but freaking lands. And I am the control deck with a lot of card draw, but I don't have lands. Isn't it just swell? Isn't it just sweet? Isn't it just so fine? Another village rights, let me guess. Another freaking village right. Holy smokes. So that's his 3rd one in 2 turns. So we still get rid of the Crowan War here. No need not to. I mean, we can. So yeah, let's just get rid of it. Also, it will be out of his graveyard, so that is pretty good. Now he has 6 cards in graveyard, but 2 of them are creatures that he wants to keep. So I don't think that he will be doing anything here. I just don't see it. And if we maybe find something sweet. Oh, well, that is pretty good for him. That I must admit. But there was another Amazstorm Predator, which I really don't like to see. So if he has the Croxa here, he will have 2 more cards left. And then he will be on 5 cards. So I think I will just wipe the freaking board unless I find something so much better. We will see. What is the creature that you want to get back? Is it the Croxa? It is the Croxa. He is afraid of what we could have in our hand. And now he has nothing left. So, with the Doomskull... Oh, come on, game. But at least now we have small ones. So I will be attacking in here. I hope he blocks. Come on. Do the blocking. Do the blocking. Do the blocking. Yeah, you do the blocking. Aren't you just so predictable, my friend? And here it goes. Goodbye, all of those zombos. And now end of turn we can make small ones, so that is pretty cute. Okay, he milled another Timorite Cult to that, so that should be 3 of them already. And he doesn't have any more card draw. But he has enough cards, so yeah. Pretty freaking annoying. And I haven't seen one single 3 mana creatures. The Tybalt. Are you serious? Now we will find something other than a land on top of my freaking library. Yep, this game just went pretty out of control. This is bad. He will find something good here. Yep, as I said, he will find something really freaking good here. That was my only chance to beat him, and there it is gone out of the window. What? Why? For 2 freaking damage? You know that I can just create a little human here, right? And attack in your Tybalt. You should have kept that oh, come on, this is so freaking unfair. I drew nothing but lands for the last 3 turns. And now that I finally found something... Yeah. Unless he mills himself here, we're pretty good. We're looking pretty bad. Pretty bad. Let me repeat. Pretty freaking bad. So, even if we find a Dream Trawler here, we need another Elspeth Conqueror's Death, and we already played 2 of them, and he has the 3rd one, so I'm not too happy about that. And as we drew another freaking land here, the chances that he will find something with the Tybalt are looking pretty good for him. That was just the perfect draw for him, wasn't it? The freaking Tybalt. Losing 3 life here. Good game? Why are you good gaming me? Good game, okay. You have another for Claim the Firstborn, okay. Well, I have a blocker. I have a blocker, so yeah. Only 5 damage to my face. Isn't it sweet? Only 5 freaking damage to my face. He has a Bone Crusher Giant. Yep, good game. Good freaking game. Us not drawing lands and him pulling off the Tybalt off the top was just pulling our Conqueror's Death. Oh man. Yeah. That one was pretty bad for us. Got to admit, Nico. That one was pretty bad. My beard is way cooler than yours. So, still holding my title as the landlord. It is me, the landlord. Bada bing, bada bust. With the Luris. No, it's a Yorion. Hey. Hey. And he goes first. If he plays green, we're pretty screwed. Because, yeah, you know what those green, black, blue decks are. Yep. That is, if he doesn't play white here, we're screwed. Come on, play white. He plays blue. Not letting us know what his plan is. The Valky. Yep. Here's the good old, whatchamacallit deck. You know what I'm talking about. The Emergent Ultimatum deck that I was playing 2 days ago. And that, weirdly that day, 4 or 5 other content creators were playing as well. We now have the saw it coming. Pretty decent. Not afraid to use it. And the Temple of Enlightenment. Well, as we have nothing but tap lands here, that is good to me. The Cosima, I like that. I like that very much. But we still keep back our sword coming. You never know what might be coming. Never know. So I think I will Skyclave Apparition this, or just throw in a blocker here. And let us see what he does. I can't let that Valky beatdown continue. Oh, he has a kill spell in hand, of course. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he have everything he needs? Well, he doesn't. He doesn't have ramp. And he's still 3 lands away. 3 specific lands away. He's still 2 specific lands away from... oh, we have so many Teferis. Let's use one. Do you hold a counter spell? You do not. Okay. So we draw a card here, get rid of one of our Teferis. Alright, I like to see that land. Like to see it very much. So he can't be playing his... you know what I'm talking about. His ultimatum this turn, so next turn I should hold open my Saw It Common. Well, he knows about it, so yeah. We draw here. Let us see what we can get. The Elspeth Conquerstaff. So let's get rid of another Teferi, because Nico Aris, we can't return it with his X cost, so yeah, let's not do that. Let's just not do that. The Binding of the Old Gods. Totally freaking fine with me. We found another land. So, we have 6 mana open. I need 2, so I can be playing this for 1. Is it worth it? I don't think so. I think putting down the Doomscar here is just better. Keeping my Saw It Coming open. And I could also get rid of his Valky here. He will be playing his Yorion, and then I can Doomscar his Yorion, but then I can't be playing my Saw It Coming, just in case that he now has all the colors that he needs. Would be pretty freaking annoying. But we still have answers. And we still have 10 life left, so yeah. If he plays, oh, and here he has the mana. Good thing I didn't play anything. Okay, so now with the Glass Casket at least we can get rid of his Valky, which I like very much. Valky much. And yeah, chill back. He would need the ultimatum plus a counter spell here to be happy, but it doesn't look like he does. So we need 2 open, so I can be doing this for 2 now, which is pretty a-okay to me. We only need 2 open. If he uses a counter spell here, I'm glad. He does. Okay, pretty good. So the real battle starts now, bada bing bada bust. What do you have for me? Nothing, it seems. So starting from now on, we can make some small creatures with the Castle Iron Whale, which I like a lot. The Cling to Dust. Weird, but okay. He has only 4 cards in his graveyard. And now the beatdown begins. Still have the Saw It Common open no matter what we do. So yeah. In 50 to 100 turns he will be dead, if this continues like this. He needs to find his Emergent Ultimatum or another counterspell. He plays the Yorion. That is absolutely freaking fine with me. Because then I can finally be playing my Elspeth Conquerstaff. But he is afraid of what might happen. So we make a small one here. And I can play my Elspeth Conquerstaff and still have my Saw It Common open, and I still am the landlord. It's still me, the freaking landlord. Another negate. Interesting. So you're using your counter spells like this, eh? That is absolutely fine with me. We still have the Doomscar, so yeah, we can take 1 hit here. And let us see what he plays. Okay, the side coming. If I would have known that, would have been sweet before, but I didn't. I did not know it. But now we can wipe the board here, get rid of his single Yorion that he has, and keep our mana open. Yeah, he can be clinging to dust once more here, but he needs to get rid of all of his freaking graveyard. And we now have 2 side commons. He already played 2 negates. So we still have 3 Teferis in our graveyard. Yeah, you can have that. Don't really care. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't really care. All I care about is drawing some cards, hopefully. Getting my freaking Dream Trawler. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't freaking think so. Alright, let's prepare another Doomscar here. We have all the mana we need. And then we just chill. Lean back, do nothing. But I would like a Dream Trawler very much right now. Binding of the Old Gods. Why? So you can get rid of my Skyclave Apparition? Okay. Get rid of my Skyclave Apparition. I still have a freaking Glass Casket. I would just get it back. So, no need to worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So we create a human here. Still have our side common open. Come on, give me some... Oh, come on. But this will help us find something good here. At least we got that going for us. Another Glass Casket is not something good, game. It is not, I repeat, something good. So the Valky is back under the casket. We still have our side common open. So I'm pretty glad with that. And as I said, in 50 to 100 turns, we got him with the small humans. Aren't they pretty? I need to sneeze. I warned you. I warned you about the sneeze, and here it was. Coming through. He has another Yorion. What? Yeah, okay. I have another Doomscar. So I don't even really care about that. Don't even really care about that. So normally these decks don't play another Yorion in their board, in their main board, but hey, you do you, my friend. You do you. I create another small one here. And then I can attack in for 1. Oh, come on, game. We have so many cards that would help us in this freaking situation. And all you give me is freaking lands. All you give me is freaking lands. And I bet he has the hand full of cool stuff, while we have nothing but lands. Are you seriously kidding me here? Okay, we still have the side common. And it didn't look like he had any counter spells left. And the side common is pretty decent. He cycles a land, that is good, in his main phase. Still have 7 open. Now he has 8 open. Will he finally be doing the business of playing down the Emergent Ultimatum? He should have found one by now. He's 28 cards deep. We are 24 cards deep. Even more. No, 24. And we have already 11 lands. Did we throw some away? I don't think so. But we have a lot of lands. I really hate that. I really freaking hate that. Yeah, get rid of my Teferi. I still have another one. And I'm looking for my Dream Trawler anyway, so yeah. Okay, only 89 turns left to go until we can beat him down. Ah, come on, game. I would like something good for once. Like card draw. Maybe the Seagate Reborn or something, even that. I would take even The frickin' Seagate Reborn. Another freaking Cling to Dust. Well, the Teferi's not our win con, so hey, why not? But he's drawing a lot of cards, so that is freaking annoying. I am the one that should be drawing a lot of cards, not him. Okay, he doesn't do anything here. But sadly, we can't be playing two of them. Okay, the Cosima, eh? So unless he has a kill spell for the Cosima, we will hopefully be drawing some cards sooner or frickin' later. The Essence Scatter. Okay, all of the counter spells in the world. But only 165 turns left until we can finally beat him. The Omen of the Sea. Sadly, I need to let that one slide. Sadly, I do need to let that one slide. So, is the human beatdown happening? How long is this game going? 12 minutes already. Yeah, we have another Doomscar, so yeah. Draw your stupid card. I need to preserve my side coming for something way more dangerous. Yeah, draw your stupid card. I don't even care anymore. Good thing he played 2 Tibbles already. They're both gone, so I think that he has no more Tibbles left. A freaking Skyclave Apparition. Well, that at least is a card that sooner or later I will be able to play. So we need to wipe the board here once more. Sadly, our small ones will die. No counterspell. Very good. Are we putting a Skyclave Apparition on the field? I don't think so. I just don't see it happening. So, could we find our Dream Trawler here? Or some card draw? Or whatever. That isn't something not very useful. But yeah, we found a lot of Doomscars in situations where we really needed them. So I'm kind of glad with that. He's on 14 land. He used 3 ramp spells, so yeah. That is to be expected. Drawing another card here with the Cling to Dust. Pretty freaking annoying. But there's not much we can do about that. And we only need 155 turns left to go to finally get rid of him with our small ones. So how many counter spells did he play already? 2 negates. He has another freaking Omen of the Sea. Yeah, he's drawing like a real champion. And we did not do anything here to be useful. At least he bottoms 2, I like to see that. The Maze Mind Tome, we can get rid of that with one of our Skyclave Apparitions. And I will absolutely do that. Abso-freaking-lutely do that. Come on, play your ultimatum. I know you have it. I know you want it. I know you want to be the one playing all of the unfair cards sooner or freaking later. Come on, a Fabled Passage. But I will still put it on the field. So maybe then we can start doing a little bit more trouble with 2 little humans every single turn. We will find out. So do I get rid of the Maze Mind Tome? If he kills my Skyclave Apparition, he will have a 2/2, so I don't want him to have blockers. I think I just want him to get beaten by humans hardcore style. Hardcore control style. So we can make 2 humans now. We have all the mana that we need. But he has all the mana to play 2 freaking Emergent Ultimatums in 1 turn if he so wants to. But he doesn't do anything. Because he knows about my Saw It Coming. He sees it coming. So, victory is even more in reach than it was before. We found another freaking land. Feels so sweet, so sublime. Want to make all of these lands mine. Are you killing a small one? You are. You monster. Those humans did nothing to you. Well, they kinda did. But hey, we're still beating him down with 1/1s every single turn, and he doesn't do anything that really strikes us with fear. So maybe before he gets to 4 life, but I really don't see it happening. His third freaking Omen of the Sea. Does he have any counter spells left? That is the question that I have. He keeps 1 on top. I absolutely don't like to see that. Another freaking Maze Mind Tome. But we can still be making 2 small humans here, which is pretty decent. So his Maze Mind Tome activation here will be pretty good for him. Birth of Meletis. Well, that thins out our deck a little bit more. And we will be fine building a wall, which is also pretty good. Which means that even if he... So yeah, you know what? It is time to get rid of his Maze Mind Tome here. Do you have another counter spell? You do not. Okay. So, then even if he has a blocker, we will have the wall, which is pretty good. Where's Berlin? Holy smokes. That I cannot allow to happen. Otherwise, we're just dead next turn. So yeah, sadly I need to use the Zoid Common. He finally did it. The Mad Lad. The frickin' Mad Lad. That was unexpected, to be honest. That was frickin' unexpected, to be frickin' honest. Holy smokes! What the heck? So this is looking pretty bad for us right now. Pretty bad. Because if he has a board wipe, which he most certainly has, or if he finally has... Okay. Yeah. Still pretty bad. Still pretty bad. This costs 2 to return, and then he can flash it in. So that is just pretty freaking bad. And now he has his third Binding of the Old Gods. Holy freaking smokes. But we can also get rid of that. But do we want to do that? I honestly don't see it. Come on. Give me something to work with. Game. We have 14 lands already. There's only 10 lands left in the deck. That is a third. So, don't give me that 1, 2, 3 chance. Okay, how much is the Serpent? The Serpent is 6. He still has 6 freaking mana open. So he can be flashing it in next turn. Get a lot of life back. Draw a lot of cards. And we found another freaking Skyclave apparition, which doesn't really help us here at all. But still, let's get rid of the binding here. Or are we getting rid of the Maze Mind Tome? I think it is the binding. But we're still pretty dead anyways, because yeah, he will now flash in the Lochmer Serpent. So us drawing almost nothing but lands once more was just not good. This will become unblockable. So yeah, good game, my friend. Good game, got us good in the end. What a long ass game just to lose to a freaking Lochmer Serpent. But hey, that is all the magic I can be playing today. See you in the outro. Holy smokes, those last 2 games, we drew so much land. It was insane. So much land. Half of our land was on the battlefield. It was just freaking insane. That was really not fair. The Croxer deck drew way more cards than we did, even though we're the card draw deck. So what's up with that? What is up with that? But yeah, that is Magic, ladies and gentlemen. Not every deck can do what it wants to do every single time. That's just normal. That's just normal. But I expected more from you, deck. I expected more from you. Alright. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you made it this far, make sure that you share this video with your friends, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you didn't do it already, subscribe to the channel. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much. I am MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow!